Yo, it's been a minute, fam. Yo, like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. I think we got 11 or 12 games, man. I'm still sitting over here thinking about taking it easy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of bankroll builders that I got going on. I will bring to you guys some plays that I've been looking at. The last couple parlays that I played, we hit, man. In the live stream, community parlays, and I posted probably a couple of them right here. But yeah, and this is here the community section. Catch me on YouTube, wherever, man. Just catch me if you can. Either way it go, let's talk about some of these plays that I like, a few plays that I've already played, the few plays that I've already teased down. All of this stuff applies on PrizePicks, the books, uh, you know, um, underdog, all those type of places, right? So let's get into it, right? Brooklyn Nets at Toronto Raptors, right? Nick Claxton over 1.5 blocks. He has an assignment. It's a parlay piece. I'm talking about a lot of parlay pieces today. He has an assignment, right? 1.5 blocks is not a realm of possibilities for anybody, especially somebody like Nick Claxton here. Give you a good glimpse of what he can do, or what he has done. Over the season, let's see. 1.5 blocks. He's 68% to this number. Head to head versus this team. He's got 2 blocks or better in each game versus this team. He's his last 5 games versus this team. So, 1.5 blocks. He's Nick Claxton. You know what I'm saying? Last 10 games overall, he's been crushing it. I mean, 6 of 10 to this block number. But, it's a parlay piece. Either you like it or not, right? Next play that I was looking at was over the 11.5 rebounds plus assists for Ben Simmons. We all know you could look at his fantasy score, something like that. Coming off a layoff, All Star weekend, I should expect him to play a couple extra minutes. So there you have that, right? He's a double, triple threat. If I'm looking for a Hail Mary or something like that, I'll probably get to it. Detroit Pistons at Indiana Pacers, right? It's a lot that you can look at in this game. We have an over under 246.5 in this spot. It's a lot, man. Halliburton over 11.5 assists. I did play that. I took that, of course. Jalen Duren's double doubles in play. I did not play it. Still thinking about playing it. Might use it as a parlay piece somewhere down the line, but who knows? A couple other plays that I was looking at. Cade Cunningham over 22.5 points. He's been versus this team. He's hit this number a few times, so I couldn't talk you off of this. This number for him, right? Going up against this Indiana Pacers team, points will be scored some shape, form, or fashion. So Cade Cunningham points are in play here, right? So head to head versus this team, 21.5. He hit this number 3 times in a row. His last 3 games versus this team. You can look at his PRAs, things of that nature as well, right? Next play that I want to look at here, and this is what you're looking at right here is Outlier. They do sponsor my channel, so big ups to Outlier, right? Jaden Ivey, the over 1.5 threes. He's been shooting a 3-ball as of late. Head to head versus this team, he's only 50% to this number. Hasn't hit 2 threes versus this team this year, but lately, like I said, he's been shooting a 3-ball a little bit more. The usage has been up for him a little bit. The minutes have been there, and the 3 balls, right? So as long as he's going to keep taking 6 or 7 threes like that, I'll be interested. So I haven't pulled the trigger on this, but I'm definitely interested. You still get a nice number at a minus 115. That's something that you could look at there. Jaden Ivey, 1.5 threes there. Like I said, he's 8 of 10 to this number in his last 10 games. All right. So next play we're going to look at here is going to be from the and it's a lot to like about this game. I'll be going in here to find me a plus 100. Pascal Siakam and Ben Mathurin, along with Miles Turner. I like all those guys today, right? What else we got here? New York Knicks at Philadelphia 76ers. A lot to like about this game here as well. Guys that I have put to the side here. Buddy Hield over 3.5 threes. He's a guy who's been hitting the 3-ball as of late, especially since he's gotten with this team. He's been hitting the 3-ball at a very, very, very nice clip. I think he's hit his 3.5 threes in 4 of his last 5 games. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it was. I can find it. Here it is right here. So all these I got in my best slip right. 4 straight games, got 4 threes or more. So Buddy Hield 3-pointers are in play. Don't know if I'll get there, but they're definitely in play. Isaiah Hartenstein, he's another player that I was looking at. We'll probably get his numbers at a value right now. as far as looking at his numbers, you're going to get his rebounds, PRAs, points, or rebounds plus points. You're going to get that at a pretty nice number at I think it was 19 and a half. I just had it filtered to the double double. I was not going to the double double, even though you can, but I was not going there. But points and rebounds, or just regular rebounds if you want, either one. He's hit his rebound prop 4 of his last 5 games. Head to head versus this team, he's only 2 of 5. Of course, you got to mess with the likes of Joel Embiid and things of that nature. But that's for another conversation because he won't be playing. Points plus rebounds. Last 10 games for him. For his last 5 games is where he's been, playing a little bit better since his minutes have been going up here. So 4 of his last 5 games, he's hit this number. This last game over here, he only had 15 minutes, right? So, it is what it is, that situation there. But he should be off the injury report. A lot to like about this Knicks game. I'm starting to think about the Knicks or nothing. Honorable mention here would be Bogdan Bogdanovic. I do like the over 1.5 threes for him, but it's sitting at a solid 2, and that's on underdog right now, right? So the 2 threes for him sitting on underdog, I do have interest in that right there, right? And I can't find it right now. Let's see where we at. Let me go to Bojan Bogdanovic there, and then I'll filter him right here. And then 3-pointers made right now. The line is sitting at 2, and that is at underdog right there, right? So there you have that. All right. Now, next play we're going to talk about here is going to be the let's go. Orlando Magic at Cleveland Cavaliers. We got injury news, injury concerns in this spot here. So one parlay piece that I'm looking at that I'm going to lock in, or whatever the case may be, one parlay piece is going to be the over 0.5 for Wendell Carter. 0.5. 1 3. He's got to make 1 3. Down there amongst the trees, whenever you got big bigs down there, you definitely tend to players definitely tend to shoot more threes there in that spot. So you can look at Wendell Carter for his 0.5 there, right? Sitting at -2. So like I said, it's only a parlay piece, whatever the case may be with that. It's only a parlay piece, but you guys get the drift. Head to head versus this team. Last year he had 4 threes, and then this year he got 1 3. Last 10 games he's hit. He's had 7. He's got at least 1 3 in 7 of his last 10 games. Last 20 games, 15 of his last 20 games, he's hit at least 1 3. And on the season, 20 of 29 is good for 69%. At least 1 3-pointer made there, right? If you want to take him for 2 threes, be my guest. You'll get 2 threes for him, sitting at plus 220, right? 3 threes for him, you get it at plus 700, right? He showed the ability to hit 4 threes versus his team. Like I said, in there amongst the trees, there's a possibility he might step out, shoot some extra threes there. Phoenix Suns at Dallas Mavericks. This game here is going to be one, right? This is one of the TNT no sweat games. I don't think you guys should have a problem with finding a plus 400 out of this for your no sweat same game parlay. So I think that's an awesome way to look at things. We got 2 good games for that for the no sweat same game parlay. So I'll be looking forward to hitting mine. However, it's a lot. It's a lot to look at here. I just got some right now. I'm looking at Devin Booker at 27.5 points. Right. I like the matchup. First of all, let's talk about this Dallas team for a couple seconds. Look at the depth that they added. Right. They've added Lively Jr. Now they got. Now they have Daniel Gafford. Right. They also have what's his name? PJ Washington. So this team has added some depth. You know what I'm saying? More assist opportunities for Luka Doncic and things of that nature, right? And then this game has bad blood written all over it. Luka Doncic, Devin Booker, these boys, they do not like each other. And, it is what it is, right? So 27.5 points is, I wouldn't take the under for Devin Booker there. I'm only looking towards the over there. Luka Doncic, his numbers sitting at 20. I don't know what Luka Doncic we're going to see, but, most of the time, he's been their daddy, right? So I'm just keeping it funky with you guys, right? So man, it could be one here, right? So Devin Booker, looking at his points prop here, like I said, I'll look at the numbers head to head. Every other game, he's hit this number for the last 5 games meetings here. I like it, man. I like it. And then, like I said, Luka Doncic has pretty much Hulk smashed these guys, man. Did them wrong on numerous occasions. So I couldn't talk off numbers for him, right? He's hit his points prop against them in 4 of his last 5 games. He only played 3 minutes this game, so I wouldn't even count that. You could just look at that at 5 straight games, 35, 33, 34, 50, 34. You could look at his PRAs. That could be something that's going to be definitely in play. His triple-double, definitely going to be in play. It's going to be a lot, right? Because he's got a lot of depth in his team. Now, rewinding back to another play that I've had on my radar that you're going to get value at was Yusuf Nurkic, a double-double at plus 200. Now, you got guys like Maxi Kleber over there who could stretch the floor. You got guys like PJ Washington who could stretch the floor from 3. It's going to be crazy with this Dallas team. But you also got guys like Daniel Gafford that's going to fill in. You got guys like Lively that's going to fill in. So I think Yusuf Nurkic is just going to be needed here, right? A double-double is not a realm of possibilities. I think it's worth the gamble. I don't know if I'm gonna go there, but I lean towards the over. I lean towards the over at plus 200. I think that's a good value there. All right. Keeping it moving, man. So Devin Booker, I really like the points prop for him, right? Krista, I might add Devin Booker to my parlay piece. Chicago Bulls is that the next game? Chicago Bulls, Boston Celtics at Chicago Bulls, and I got a parlay piece here, man. A parlay piece here. I was looking at the 3-ball. I got a parlay piece here, man. Just looking at right now, Kristaps Porzingis over 1.5 threes, right? A parlay piece at minus 162. He's going to be in the parlay. He doesn't. I don't have any numbers for him head to head versus his team, but if you guys been following me with my parlays and stuff, he's been kind of like a staple in there. Him and another guy I'll get to, but he's hit this number at 9 of his last 10 games, 1.5 threes. Last 20, he's 13 to 20 right now, but lately he's been in fuego from the 1.5 3 mark. On the season, he's over 50% for 1.5 3. But like I say, last 10 games he's been on fire. I'll be looking for him to keep that momentum up. Trying to get Vucevic to step out. So there you have that, right? Over 1.5 threes for Kristaps Porzingis as a parlay piece, right? Houston Rockets at New Orleans Pelicans. Looking at props here, didn't really want to go too many props here, but Alperen Sengun, 19.5 points. Here's a guy that's probably going to give you the best chance to hit a prop, right? So 19.5. I wouldn't take the under. I wasn't fully on this prop, but it is what it is, right? If I'm taking a prop here, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be the over at 19.5 for Alperen Sengun. It's a prop that I like. I haven't gotten there. It's a prop that I like that I don't mind sharing with you guys, that I wanted to share with you guys rather. And then we're getting into the new nitty-gritty, right? This is my work fucking alarm. So I'm getting ready to go to work soon. Los Angeles Clippers at Oklahoma City Thunder. Guess what? I didn't want to force anything, man. It's a lot of games, so I had to look over this one, right? I had to look over it for a minute. Now, this Washington Wizards at Denver Nuggets, I'll tell you this. Nikola Jokic, he does not have a triple-double versus this team. However, this game here is a prime game that I can go in here. I wouldn't mind going here, finding me a plus 200, a plus 100, and being fine with that, right? Being fine with that, right? So I was looking at, like I said, I was looking at it, and actually, he's only had double-digit assists versus this team once. I'm quite sure he would like to smash the double-double upside these people's head. Let's see what the triple-double, rather. Let's see what his numbers are. Triple-double sitting at plus 150. What else would I say here? I was looking at the rebound props, right? I was looking at the rebound prop for Aaron Gordon. I got some love for it. Michael Porter Jr. is a great rebounder too. It's a pretty good rebounder too. I got some love for his rebounds as well. But I'm not going to go too much into detail in this game here. It should be an easy matchup. Well, it shouldn't be a lot of defensive restraints on the Washington Wizards side. So I can look at some of these guys and go ahead and give me a bankroll builder in this Denver Nuggets game here, right? What else we got here? And the Los Angeles Lakers at Golden State Warriors here. What I was looking at here was a parlay piece. I got a couple parlay pieces here. First of all, Steph Curry. Y'all already know the deal with that. He's Steph Curry. All right. 4.5 threes, 5.5 threes. It is what it is. Be my guest, right? The money line. I'll use that as a parlay piece somewhere down the line. And then Klay Thompson, over 2.5 threes. Look, a parlay piece versus this team is 8-11 for versus this team here. I like it, bro. I like it, right? Now, this Lakers team, we could look at some of the injuries here. What we're going to have. Look, the injuries are piling up here. Max Christie, game time decision. Anthony Davis should be good to go. LeBron James out. Cam Reddish, game time decision. Vanderbilt out. Christian Wood out. Vincent out. Right. So guys like Rui, it's going to be concentrated usage there. So it's going to be a good same game parlay atmosphere because, like I said, Rui, Russell for 3, I forget the young kid's name, but, those guys are going to be in play, right? Somebody's going to have to do the heavy lifting there. But at the end of the day, it's going to be the Warriors or nothing for me in the spot. But, anytime you got, like I said, Austin Reeves, Rui, D'Angelo Russell, those guys are going to have to be out there a long time to try to, they're going to have to be efficient scoring to even keep this game, within reach. Looking at, let me see, what will we get 2 threes for Taurean Prince for? His numbers aren't a minus 170 for 2 threes at a parlay piece. I think you could get that with him as well. But we will see, right? But it's gonna be Warriors or nothing for me in this spot. And then Sacramento Kings. I'm looking at Wemby, right? I'm looking at Wemby. He's gonna be in a parlay. So Wemby, you're gonna look at it's a lot of things you can look at for Wemby, man. But I narrowed it down to first and foremost, it's gonna be either his points or his threes, right? So the threes is what I really, really like. I ain't gonna lie, you guys know I'm a 3-point betting guy. 1.5 threes, he's 8-10 to this number. Head to head versus this team, he only played him once, he hit it. But like I said, last 10 games, he's 8-10 to this number. Last 20 games, he's 15-20. On the season, he's 30-49, over 50% to this number. But last 10 games, he's been in fuego, including 6 games straight. He's hit the 1.5 threes. You could also look at his steals plus blocks, which also puts him at a candidate for the 1-1-1. So I'm going to like him there. And, it is what it is. Last but not least, I almost forgot, slid over my guys. So we're going to go right back to the well here. And we're going to slide over here to Utah, right? And we're talking about Colin Sexton. Give me the over 1.5 threes as a parlay piece. It's a minus 140 right now if you want it. He's 8-10 to this number. Last 20 games he's hit this number. He's 15-20 to this number. Last 20 games. Y'all know I've been playing this 3-ball for a while, right? And last but not least, we have not Colin Sexton. We have Keontae George entering the chat, and this is a lean here, right? I lean towards the over 5.5 assists for him. You can tease it down on the books if you want. He hit this number 3 of his last 4 games in which he's played. His minutes has been climbing up 25, 26, 27, 30 to 39, 33. He played 40 minutes versus Golden State, and he took a lot of threes during that game, right? So I lean towards the over threes for him in this matchup versus Charlotte Hornets, right? Honorable mentions in this game here. Honorable mention in this game here. You could look at somebody like I'm torn, right? I'm torn with because all I want is minutes. Is the the minutes, man. I'm just not sure he's gonna get all the minutes that we can handle. But I point this out, right? One of the best shot blockers in the league, Walker Kessler. He's 8 of 10 to the 2.5 blocks. Really like this block prop. Just the minutes is what I'm having problems with, right? Head to head versus his team, he's hit this number twice, 2 of his last 3 games. So it is what it is, right? So those are a bunch of plays and parlay pieces that I'm looking at that'll put you guys in the prime position to do what you like to do. But the parlay is right here. Now, I'm skeptical about this Nick Claxton, right? Because I'm about to take this down, but I ain't even taking it down. I'm leaving it up because I said he's got an assignment, right? Nick Claxton, 1.5 blocks because I usually do 5. Halliburton, 11.5 assists. Wendell Carter, over 0.5 3. College Sexton, 1.5 3s. Golden State Warriors, money line. Victor Wembanyama, 1.5 3s, right? Parlayed that, 1734. Let's get it, fam. Peace out. Peace out. All right. I ain't did a video in so long, I forgot how to end my shit. Peace.